some breaking news. Okay, so before we address the Darwin stuff, I trust honesty Hortensia. He's a reliable source on the many orders and degrees. Now, is Kostas Tsimikas confirmed as a new deal? Oh, wow. Chat, we've got breaking news. We've got breaking news to start the stream. Kostas Tsimikas, who's kind of been in the light of a lot of criticism recently, I'm not going to lie, for the fact that he's the Greek scouser, he's been getting a lot of shite. But he has signed a new contract with Liverpool. What a beautiful thing for a beautiful man. The Greek scouser!
This team has many things to achieve. I wanted to be from the first minute a part of it. How you feel when you play in Anfield, like, it's priceless. It's something magic you can't describe with words. For me, it was the right step to extend my contract to stay here. Greek Scouser is here, and he's here to stay.
He's here to stay. Here we go. Kostas Tsimikas, the Greek Scouser, stays on Merseyside. Well, I suppose that's a fun topic to go into dead quick. Let me just give my thoughts on Kostas Tsimikas. One of the best left-backs, backup left-backs that you could ask for. And I feel like that just... It's very easy to forget. Do you get what I'm saying? I agree, Louis. I think he's a good backup. I think it's easy to forget how good Kostas Tsimikas was when he came into the team and how good he's been anytime he stepped up as a backup. And granted, you know, in the game against LASK, I didn't think he was great. Didn't think he set the world alight based on performance. But I do believe that's some positive good news. And I think Kostas Tsimikas being a backup, we should always aim and strive for depth. And we should always not criticise someone who's barely plays, who comes in for one game and it's like, oh, he's not good enough. There was times where you were talking about that dude starting above Robertson. So make sure that you understand that you were willing to start him above Robertson before you slander his name. And Liverpool have extended his contract. It's really not a bad thing to have. And also, chat, WRL, Tsimikas gets into most teams in the league. Let's call a spade, you know what I mean? Tsimikas gets into most teams in the league as a starter. So that's some nice news. I'm really happy about that, to be fair. And I'd love to know your thoughts as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it as well, Captain Sal. I really am. I think it's sound. Even like what Louis A says here, Tsimikas is a good backup. And also, it's been confirmed by himself on Instagram, and that's something that we've been sort of looking at for a while. And I would assume that the next set of contract talks go with Thiago. And I'm not saying that Thiago deserves a contract extension. I just believe, based on the reports I've seen, that he might be the next dude that we go in for in terms of a contract extension. But I think we're probably going to maybe delay that until we see his availability. I also don't think it's a great idea to give Thiago a contract extension right now. I think we need to see some football from him this season. Sam says, personally, I think he's been poor recently, but maybe I'm being harsh. He was very good when he first came to the club and does bag his assists. Defensively, not sure, but can't complain. I hear what you're saying, and he's not the perfect left-back, but for a backup left-back, and he's happy at the club, and he's established at the club, and you can clearly see that he's great for morale. He's one of Salah's best mates. I'm just saying that you don't pay people, hundreds of Ks a week for being best buds, but you can still sit there and say, you know what, he's the dude, he's doing good, and I think it's a good choice. Just needs regular game time. I mean, he needs to earn it first and foremost. I think with the form that Robertson's in, it's pretty tough to deny Robertson, the Scottish way man from friggin'... Where's he from, chat? Is he from Edinburgh? Big up to Philip. Tsimikas is a great backup, so I'm happy about that. I agree. Ali Ace references the question that I asked about who's going to be the next person we sign on an extension, and he's saying that it'll be Trent. I think that makes the most sense, to be honest with you. I think that makes the most sense. This one I don't really agree with, and he had a world-class performance the other day, so it's not based on that, but I don't agree with this. Matip should get a new contract. He kept that gobshite Antonio quiet all game. He was dishing out the pockets. And Virgil van Dijk's been amazing this season, but I thought Matip was an old school Joe Matip and Virgil van Dijk partnership performance. I thought that was an unbelievable game from Joe Matip. He was doing his giraffe runs. He read the game well. He won every aerial duel, as well as Van Dijk.